I wonder what's on the tube.
Welcome back.
Thank you for being a friend.
What you talking about, Willis?
You are a meathead.
No soup for you. Don't touch that dial. Adjust those bunny ears. Because what time is it again, Jay?
It's time to sitcom my face. I'm Jay, that's Nick, and this episode we talk about a show that I've been dying to talk about for quite a while. What is that, Nick?
It's Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes, the basically, in my eyes, sequel series to one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, Seinfeld, correct?
Correct.
Is that the way you see the show?
In so many ways.
I tell people that all the time. The best thing and the worst thing about this show is that it's an HBO show. It's great because it can do all the things Larry David wanted to do, but it's bad because everyone doesn't have the chance to see it. Because I know a lot of people who love Seinfeld but have never seen Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Correct. Yeah. Again, like we're not even talking regular cable. We're regular streaming, or whatever the hell you want to call it. We're talking. Got to pay up Warner Brothers right now while they're still Warner Brothers.
Yeah. God, don't tell the physical collector over here anymore about this fucking merger because I'm scared.
Yeah, I know.
Don't take my physical media from me. God damn it.
All the more reason out there, be like Jay. Physical media still rules.
And I have almost every season of this show on DVD somewhere. It's in a closet somewhere, but I got them. And now the new Blu-ray set's out.
And for this episode, Jay will be searching through his room.
No, fuck. I was looking for one Blu-ray the other day, and I was like, fuck, I need to re-alphabetize this shit because I could not find it anywhere. But Curb Your Enthusiasm, man. Did you watch this when it first came around back in the year 2000? Oh.
In the year 2000.
For your Conan fans.
I didn't catch it when it first came out. I started watching like a couple seasons in. But, of course, you got to go back and catch up.
This was one of those shows that I discovered actually because of Blockbuster closing.
Oh.
When Blockbuster closed, they had a bunch of the TV shows, sales, like in the big bins with all these different random shit.
Yep.
And I was like, what is this show? I hadn't really heard of it before then because I was never an HBO guy either. And I kind of read the back.
So this is how you were exposed.
Yeah, so I think I ended up buying, like, at that point, God, probably the first 5 or 6 seasons were in that bin, and I grabbed all of them because everything was cheap as shit. So I'm buying all this shit. I bought out all the Blockbusters and all the family videos when they closed, so
damn.
Discovered a lot of interesting things that way. But no, I discovered this show and wasn't even really familiar with who Larry David was until this show.
Right, I knew of his existence. I knew of his credit on Seinfeld. It's like, oh, okay, he's the co-creator, he's the writer, he's the, okay. But who the hell is this guy? And of course, since those days, we've seen probably Larry David a little more, like on things like SNL, like doing his Bernie Sanders impersonation or, like other various shows. But yeah, I never knew, Larry himself. And this will take you into the mind of Larry much more so than actually I think Seinfeld will.
Yeah, so if you are a Seinfeld fan and you don't know of Curb, as like I said, many of the people who are fans that I know are not familiar with Curb. He, like you said, co-creator of the show Seinfeld, apparently very much the inspiration for George Costanza.
Correct. And you'll see it.
Yes. So, like they told a story on, I think, the Seinfeld DVD where Jason Alexander went to them and was like, this is a ridiculous storyline. No one would ever react this way in this situation. And Larry's like, that's how I reacted. It's a true story.
What are you trying to say?
The brilliant aspect of this show is it's Larry David playing this heightened, fictionalized version of himself in a
Right.
world where you have all these brilliant other actors, some playing themselves, some playing characters.
Correct. Yeah, I love the fact of it's like we get exposure to a lot of these characters, including the Seinfeld cast. But as you said, they're playing themselves, but they're also playing a fictionalized version of themselves.
Right. Did you see the original documentary thing, quote unquote?
No, I didn't actually see the original documentary,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was the original idea for this. Yeah,
Right.
like that was going to be documentary style, mockumentary.
Right.
But they call it retroscripting. And retroscripting, for those out there that are not unfamiliar with the term, basically there's an outline to the episode. There's an outline to the episode. And everyone fills in the gaps.
Yeah, they know the points.
It's improv.
Yeah, he gives them like the points the scene needs to hit for the overarching story.
Correct.
And then, yeah, you fill in, you improvise everything in between, which is why there's so many brilliant improvisational comedians on this show.
Correct.
And some you didn't even realize were that good at improv, I don't think.
I was surprised. I was surprised at some of them. It's like, oh, damn, okay.
Yeah, this is a cast. Honestly, you just have to sit here and name like 60 people who are brilliant on this show, and you still wouldn't be done.
Yeah, and no matter the episode, you're going to run across, like you said, either playing a character or playing a fictionalized version of themselves. So many famous people, like the one episode, the what was it, opening night one? You saw that one?
The producers one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks and what was his name? Wife's name, Anne
Bancroft.
Bancroft. Thank you, Anne Bancroft. You had Nathan Lane. You had David Schwimmer. It's like you had all this freaking talent throughout this episode. It's like, holy crap.
Yeah. and even on the documentary one, like, I don't know, was Susie Essman big before this show, or did this kind of make her?
I didn't know her before this show.
I didn't either, but my fucking God, is she funny. You have
Jeff
Garland.
She is the perfect foil to Larry.
Well,
She is the perfect foil.
Jeff Garland, who I think probably most people probably know now is maybe from the Goldbergs.
Right.
The big hit ABC show that unfortunately he got fired from.
Right.
That's a story for another day. But on Curb, he plays Larry's manager.
Yes, Jeff Green.
Is not playing himself. Yeah, he's playing a fictional character. So, but he's literally the Ethel to Larry's Lucy on this show. It's basically those two side by side for most of the run. Richard.
Oh, the great late Richard Lewis.
Richard Lewis is gone, and he just, I think, made the finale. I don't think he died very long after it filmed.
No, not long after, and thank God, like we still had him for, like the whole show. Although I will say, like, particularly like those last episodes, you really saw, unfortunately, his deterioration. But you know what? He still had the spirit, and he still, delivered.
Super Dave Osborne was
Yes.
Marty Funkhauser on here. Fuck, was he funny,
Oh my
dude.
God.
He unfortunately has passed too. I think he was dead before the first revival, if I recall.
Yes. Yeah, he had died like at least a couple of years before.
Speaking of recent tragedies, we saw Rob Reiner on a few episodes.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Rob Reiner. Yeah, that was a recent, for those watching this episode, much later. Yeah, we're in December of 2025, so yeah.
We may need to do just a full episode on Rob at some point.
Oh yeah, and again, I didn't know the depth of his work. Like we knew him as Meathead. We knew him like as the director and creator on some of these, like a few of these great movies, but when you really look at his whole body of work, oh my God.
Mm-hmm. My favorite movie is probably Misery.
Yeah, that incredible.
He discovered Kathy Bates.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and she deservedly so got the Academy Award for that one, of which I was like, Yeah, horror never wins the Academy Award. Oh my God, she won! Yeah, because I think it was like 2 years prior or a couple years prior when Kevin Kline won for A Fish Called Wanda. It's like, yeah, comedies don't win award. Oh wow, a comedy won an award. Same thing, like held for a while for horror, and well, Misery broke that, among other things.
Yeah, so it's so funny when you see a familiar face pop up on this show because you're like, ooh, is it going to be them or is it going to be a character?
Exactly. Yeah. Are they playing the fictionalized versions of themselves, or are they playing like what also could be a fictionalized version of themselves with a different name, which is the weird. Yeah.
Well, you have Cheryl Hines who plays his wife on here, Cheryl, but she's not herself. She's just the character of his wife, Cheryl.
Right.
I bet you, though, on a show like this where it's so heavily improvised, just using your own name is probably way easier.
I was thinking the same thing because of, again, Jeff and Susie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the last name is Green for the show, but yeah, Jeff, Susie, they kept their first names. Cheryl, first name.
Ted Danson plays himself, as well as
Ted
his
Danson
wife.
plays Ted, but again, fictionalized.
Right. And then later he's with Cheryl. Cheryl leaves Larry and all of it. There's a great thing on this show as well with each season has an overarching story as well as each episode being individual. Is this the longest running show we've covered? It's got to be, right? 24 years and 12 seasons?
Oh yeah, like when you look at the whole
it's not going to be the most episodes because I would think like Married with Children or MASH probably had the most episodes. Modern Family.
Of what we watched, I think MASH had the most episodes because I think that was 11 seasons, and we're also talking seasons where, a season went for at least 24 episodes.
It ran from 2000 to 2024. I think it ended last April.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 10 episodes per season.
Correct.
Some of the episodes are closer to an hour. I think like 45 minutes.
Yes,
or them.
Some over 50 as well too.
And then you do have, like I said, the documentary, which is weird that they don't really package it with the show. The documentary pilot thing is technically its own thing.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think it was on the DVDs even, because I don't remember seeing it on there.
Really? Okay, I gotta check that. Now, do you know if that is available on YouTube or?
I watched it on HBO. It's on HBO Max.
Oh, it is on HBO.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's what I clicked on first. It was like recommended, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I was like, wait, this is like a 90-minute thing. What the hell is this? Or whatever. Or maybe it was an hour.
Yeah,
but it's like
I'll check it out.
It's half the mockumentary type thing where he wants to go in and he's going into HBO to pitch a stand-up special. He wants to get back into stand-up comedy.
Got it.
And then, of course, the second half was supposed to be like his stand-up show. So they have little snippets of him rehearsing his new act. But then it's Larry, so he gets cold feet and he chickens out the last second and has to make up this whole fucking thing to get out of it. And he keeps mentioning his kids on that. And you go, oh, they must have nixed that before the actual show.
Because like in this show, he and Cheryl do not have children.
Because there's like a running joke in that special about he keeps lying to Cheryl and she keeps going, you swear on your kids' lives? And every time, then he can't do it. So then she knows that he's lying. He's like, I swear to God, Cheryl. She's like, well, you don't believe in God, but will you swear on your children's lives? And he's like, I can't do that, Cheryl. Which, oh my God, can you imagine? That would be a completely different show if they made this a show where Larry had kids.
Yeah. Like full family and that, yeah.
Now, granted, they probably would have been adults given his age, but...
True. Yeah, because how old is Larry now? He's in his something 70s, right?
He's got to be, right? He's one of those dudes who's always looked old, too, so it's kind of hard
Exactly. Yeah, there are certain actors and actresses that have this, like, timeless look. And not, like, timeless, like, oh, they're forever young. No, actually, they're forever old.
He was born July 2nd, 1947.
Wow. Okay.
Holy shit. Yeah, he started on that show too with Michael Richards, right? Wasn't he on that Fridays or whatever the fuck it was called?
Oh my God. Yeah,
I think he was on
Fridays
that sketch show with him.
Damn.
I
I
want to
wonder
say
if
that's
that's available too, like to check out.
That was streaming I want to say Amazon. I saw that on there or something.
Okay. So something to look into, just also to give the perspective of Larry then, Larry now, Michael Richards then, Michael Richards now when we do Seinfeld, and
Yeah. Who else you got? Oh, you got to mention JB Smoove, who came into this show.
Oh yeah,
in
that's
season
Leon.
6. Leon Black, the black
Leon
family
Black.
that moves in after the hurricane, and then he basically just never leaves.
Yeah.
Vivica A.
You know,
Fox
house husband
was on that whole season too. Was very funny as like Larry's kind of temporary girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike a lot of shows, when they did break up Cheryl and Larry, they did do a lot of fun shit with the relationships on this show.
They did. I will say that.
Yeah.
And Larry, quote, looking for love or whatever. It's like, yeah, they did some weird things with that.
Well, that's the thing is he's so incapable of love that it's just pointless. It's usually just about like, how do we get to the sex? He's just very open about like, you know why I'm here,
or like you saw the episode with where he and Cheryl do a hookup, but he puts talcum powder down there, and she's allergic.
Yeah, I was just looking at the numbers.
Good.
Apparently, according to this, he was in 120 episodes. Cheryl only missed 9 episodes. She was in 111 episodes.
Yeah, because they broke up, end of 6, I think it was.
And
7,
then 7 is all the Seinfeld thing, I think, where he's trying to get back.
Yeah. 7 is mainly Seinfeld.
Yeah, which is great. Like I said, there's these great overarching stories. Basically, you could almost watch the first episode and the last episode of each season.
Yeah.
Because everything else in between is just kind of like offshoots of that main story, but you get the beginning and the end. Like you said, the Producers season was fucking brilliant when he starts doing the Mel Brooks Broadway show, The Producers, with Ben Stiller, but then fucks it up with him, right? And he fucking quits, and then David Schwimmer comes in to replace him.
I love like on that one with the last episode that season, the what was it, opening night one.
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact of it's like Yvette Nicole Brown is the stewardess on the plane, and it's like he for the whole episode he can't let go.
What did you say to her? Did you tell her?
What did you say to her? What was it about my seat? Wait, what what were you saying to her?
There's a woman I used to work with, and she actually used to watch this show, and she was like, "It's so hard for me to watch because he's just so neurotic." I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "I would watch it and scream at my TV. Just let it go, Larry. Let it go." It's like every character on the show. That's the point. Let it go, Larry.
Yeah, and like episodes of Seinfeld and that there are things that just get to such a point. It's like it's that like cringe funny. It's like, oh my god, oh no, you're making it work. Oh,
the handicap bathroom thing I think went on pretty much the whole rest of the series. He uses the handicap stall in the bathroom, and he comes out and there's a guy in a wheelchair coming in. What the hell are you doing? He goes, I've just never seen a handicapped person in a bathroom before. He goes, the other 2 were full. What was I supposed to do? He goes, you're just supposed to wait. You just gotta wait. And that line comes up in a bathroom like 15 more times throughout the thing. Like the one, there's a whole season where Richard Lewis needs a kidney, and he won't give it to him. And then he has this weird epiphany, and he thinks that he's actually a Gentile, that he's Christian and adopted, and he's like, "Oh, God saved me from this near-death experience so that I could live to give Richard my kidney." And then, of course, last second before the surgery, he finds out that he's not actually, or he actually is not adopted, and he is Jewish, and he starts freaking out. And of course, it's like 2 months later, and Richard Lewis is fine on the beach, and Larry's dying in a hospital bed because he gave his kidney. Did you see that episode?
Yes.
When he goes to heaven, he literally goes, and his angel guides are Dustin Hoffman and Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, again, the names that the talent that shows up in this is like freaking incredible.
So there you go. You had Anne Bancroft and Dustin Hoffman. Look at that, Graduate.
Hey.
And who played his mom?
Mrs. Robertson, are you trying to seduce me?
You remember who played his mom when he saw his mom again in heaven?
Oh wait, who was it? Fuck.
B. Arthur, baby.
Oh shit! Yes.
You're like, yeah, the number of sitcom royalty names in this show, man.
Yes, very much so. and the fact of also, again, that line between fictionalized versions of yourself and that with other sitcoms, like when Phil Rosenthal wanted, let's get lunch. It's like, oh god, like I'm gonna give him the big goodbye.
I just watched the one today too where he went on Judge Judy.
I didn't see that one.
There's the former owner of his house is an old lady, and she keeps showing up at the house to make sure he's taking care of it, and he's not watering a plant right, so she steals the fucking plant, and he takes her on Judge Judy.
Oh my god!
And of course, Judge Judy can't stand the motherfucker, so she awards the plant. Like, just keep the plant, lady. This guy doesn't deserve it. He can't take care of it. Oh god.
Oh my god!
But then he brings Leon with him. He's my witness, Your Honor, and he's just up there. Judge, you're asking me some pretty serious questions. Do you mind if I pace while you ask me questions? Like, you're making me nervous, man. And she's like, bailiff, can you sit him down, please? Like,
I love the character. It's like I don't even know how to describe Leon.
The most unlikely friendship in television history.
It's like, of all characters, it's like, I don't see him and Larry David as, but they work so perfectly together somehow.
Him and Long Ball Larry, he always calls him, because Larry, you got long balls. I do not have long balls. He's like, Doc, you see these balls, right? They long as hell, right? He goes, they're a little descended compared to most. He's like, I got long balls. Long Ball Larry. Oh, he has the.
I gotta ask, like, who were your favorite, like, guests in any of the episodes?
Dude, I was crying laughing.
There's so many.
I was crying laughing at the Michael J. Fox one today when I was watching it. Where there's one season I think once it was the 8th season where he moves to New York for a while.
Yeah, well, yeah, 8th season. Well, yeah, that's the one with Michael. Wait. Is that New York? Because that's the one also. 8th season is the one with you saw the episode with the Palestinian chicken place? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Michael J. Fox one, he's renting a apartment below him, and of course Michael J. Fox, we've talked about it on the Spin City episodes, Parkinson's.
Yes.
So there's an instance where he shushes Michael J. Fox at a restaurant, and he kind of gives him this nod like of disapproval. And then Larry's sitting there and he goes, do you think that was the Parkinson's, or is he upset with me? And he goes, and Anna Gasteyer is his girlfriend in that episode. And he's like, she's like, well, you can't, that's not really a question you can ask him. He's like, you're right, I got to find out. So he sets up, he goes to his house and shit. He goes to his house and he's just like scribbling on magazines while Michael's in the other room, and he's drawing fucking Hitler stashes on everybody. And it turns out it was Michael's father-in-law on the cover of like this business magazine. He's like, what the hell are you doing? You drew a Hitler mustache on my father. And he's like, Jesus Christ. And he hands him a soda. And of course he opens it and it just explodes everywhere. He goes, what the fuck? He goes, did you shake that up? And he goes, Parkinson's, you know? And he goes, the whole episode, he's like, I think he's faking this shake shit, and he's deliberately trying
using it as an excuse.
So then he's like trying to sleep because he's below Michael's apartment, and all he hears all night is stomp, 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 stomp. And he's like, I gotta go talk to him. And he goes up there and he's got these fucking like boots on. And he goes, what the hell's with the boots? It's like 3:00 in the morning. And he goes, I have to wear constricting boots, Larry, because with Parkinson's, my feet cramp up and I have to walk around in these things. It's just like, I think you're fucking with me, Mike. The same episode though, Anna Gasteyer's son is this super. He's a little kid. He's like 7 or something, and he's like super fucking flamboyantly gay. And Larry's trying to be like, your son, he's. And she's like, you think my son's gay? Bullshit. He's a normal sweet boy. And he goes, okay. And it was his birthday, and he buys him a fucking sewing machine, and he's like, oh my god. And he's like, I love it. And he goes, I'm gonna make me a costume from Wizard of Oz. And he goes, oh, like the lion? And he goes, no, Dorothy's. And she's like, oh, shit. I was laughing my fucking ass off at that episode. It just kept compounding. He buys this kid a violin, and he's trying to tell Jeff about it in the crowd while Michael's giving this speech. And he starts doing to show him what he got. And he's doing the violin thing, and Michael's like, oh, am I boring you? Am I being too sappy? And he's like, no, that wasn't for you. And the mayor fucking kicks him out of New York. He's at this thing. Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, there's so many good things. And, it's just also his mannerisms, like his vocal mannerisms and his physical mannerisms just make this show.
You think his mannerisms are pretty.
Yes.
Anytime Wanda Sykes shows up, fucking brilliant.
Oh shit! One of my favorite episodes was with her when she was going to marry Crazy Eyes Killer.
Oh, and he gets upset with him. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, Crazy Eyes Killer tells him that he's still out there to eat the pussy. And it's like, that's between us. And, and Wanda finds out, but I think it's through, he told Cheryl, who told Wanda, it's like.
Wanda with the racist ass dog, too. You got a racist ass dog. Every time a black person comes up, the fucking dog he's going at him, he's like, what the fuck? She's
oh,
like,
my
your
God.
dog's racist, Larry. God damn, there was some funny shit. Oh, Vicki Lewis was on the Seinfeld one, right? With the girl from News Radio, the redhead.
Yeah.
And that whole fucking thing with her little daughter texting him was pissing him off. He ends up in a text thing with her daughter, and she tells him that her daughter's got a fucking rash on her pussy. And then at the end of the episode, he's in the hospital or the doctor's office. He keeps itching, and he tells him the story. How do you think you got this rash? I was hugging on this little girl, and she had a rash on her pussy, and I think I got. And he's just like, what? And he goes out to the office. He's like, call the police. But that guy, that Asian doctor, is the main character from. God, what's the sitcom they did? Fuck. What was the Asian Family one?
Oh,
Fresh Off the Boat.
Fresh Off the Boat.
Yeah. Oh, he's so funny on that show. He's also in the Marvel stuff, right? Isn't he?
Oh yeah. What's his name? Frig, not Ken Jeong. That
No.
Community.
No, I think he's in the Marvel shows, but I haven't watched those.
Yeah. No, he was in the second Ant-Man movie, and then from there he's been in some of the Marvel TV shows. Damn it, I can't think of his Park. Randall Park, I think it is.
That sounds right. Yep.
I think that's his name.
I think you're gonna like Fresh Off the Boat when we get to that one. That's a pretty fun show.
Excellent. But
yeah. And he's just a tiny little one little scene on there, but memorable.
But that's all you need though in this show. And it becomes memorable. How about actually in the Seinfeld season, the bear midriff.
Yeah, he's got an intern or something in the office, or assistant, whatever she is, and Jerry Seinfeld and Larry David are trying to work, and she keeps coming in with her slightly pudge, midriff hanging out, and they just we gotta get rid of this dude. I can't. She's up there and
it turns out it was Julia's the person that used to watch her kids. This is her daughter, and what do you call it? So Julia was doing her a favor. It's oh no, you got to get her back, and then he's taking that medicine to, to help improve his flow of going to the bathroom, but it comes out like a freaking like fire hose. And like at their house, the girl with the midriff and her mom, it's like they have a picture of Jesus on the wall, and a little splashback gets Jesus is crying.
Yeah, there was
Oh
one in
my
the last
God.
season too. I think it was in the last season because the
Oh
last
yeah,
season.
in the last episode she shows up.
Well, I was gonna say a different one, but I think the
Yeah.
last season was the only season I hadn't seen before this.
Oh right.
So I watched the entire last season, and then I watched like probably 25 from all the other seasons. But there's one, I think it's in the last season, where Larry's taking a piss, and he's thinking about how much time people waste taking a piss, not learning anything or doing anything.
Mhm.
So he goes, I'm going to try to learn something while I'm urinating. And they're like, whatever, So he puts up the Gettysburg Address.
Burger dress.
And every time he's pissing, he's learning the Gettysburg Address wherever he is. And then,
Oh
of
my
course, he
God.
gets invited to a play that Ted Danson is doing, and he's playing Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
So then he's in the play, and he starts doing the Gettysburg Address, and he's like, uh-oh.
Oh my God. Yeah. There's like going back to, it's like, yeah, there's a lot to do with going to the bathroom in this show. Like, how about also the one with the he brought the water into the bathroom, like a bottle of water, and he hid it down his pants, and the little girl goes and gives him a hug.
Yeah.
It's like there was something. It was hard, and it was. It's like.
The one with the handicap stall too. He sees a guy with a handicap sticker parking in a handicap spot, and the guy gets out and he's walking fine, and he goes, "What the hell, man?" He goes, "You don't have a limp or anything," and he goes, "I have a stutter, asshole," So then later in the episode, he goes into the fucking handicap bathroom, and there's a line of guys to get in the regular stalls, but the handicap stall's open. So he's like, I'm going to cut these motherfuckers and go to the handicap stall. And he starts walking in. They're like, hey, what are you doing, prick? And he goes, I have a stutter. And they're like, fuck your stutter. Get to the back of the line. He's like, shit. He thought he found the loophole, just always trying to be an asshole. He's like, oh, fine. Like, whatever.
But how did you like the first episode? Like the intro to the show, like as far as with Jeff's parents.
Well,
It's
the pants tent was what I remember from the actual like first episode, but
the what?
The pants tent.
Oh, the pants, exactly,
Yeah.
which comes back up literally in the last episode.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? The sunglasses. Get him a pair of sunglasses.
Yeah, that was a fun thing they did with the finale of this, where he took all the critiques from the Seinfeld finale and just was like, fuck y'all, we're doing it again. And then he said,
Yeah, and I love the fact of like at the end, it's like, this is how we should have ended the episode. Yeah, like him and Jerry talking.
well, and just the way, again, the Seinfeld episode, because it's probably one of the best. The Michael Richards situation with the nightclub when he used the N-word.
Yep.
And the way they use it on the show. Like, he has an altercation with Leon Black, JB Smoove.
Yep.
And he's just screaming in his face, if only there was some horrible word I could use on you to make you feel as angry as I am. And of course, everyone's recording him. And he's like, God, he runs off. Because if you're not familiar, he had that very famous incident. Was it the Improv or something, some comedy club?
Yeah. Yeah. It was doing stand-up, and apparently his stand-up set wasn't going too well anyway.
And he used some racial slurs, and it was on video.
So people were talking. Oh my God.
Well, did you see, I must have been last season, because we talked about on Full House, Aunt Becky with her situation.
Yes.
They do a
Lori
similar
Loughlin.
thing with her in the last season, where he gets her, she plays herself, and she comes to the golf, she wants into the golf resort, and he has to go in front of the board or whatever and like give her a recommendation. And then every little thing she does at the club makes him suspicious. Like,
Yeah.
is she bribing people? Is she doing the same shit again? It's
like,
so
is she
funny.
paying them all?
But I like when celebrities are willing to poke fun of themselves like that.
Yeah.
And you have to
like
know.
the self-awareness You're like, it's like, okay, yeah, we can make fun of this.
And if you're gonna allow someone to do that, I think the safest hands is probably Larry David's hands.
So true.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't think she would go on any other show and allow them to do those bits about her because she doesn't seem
probably
the type.
not. Well, what other standouts did you, as far as like the episodes themselves?
I thought the whole Fatwa season was funny as shit. That whole what was the Palestinian chicken joint you mentioned?
Yes,
fuck, that was funny
like,
too.
Oh yeah, like what was it? I think Jeff introduces him to this like restaurant where it's a Palestinian restaurant and they make a Palestinian style chicken, and that's also the great thing with Larry. Depending on the episode and how useful it is or not, it's like it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, his Jewish heritage.
He can be more or less Jewish at any moment. Yes,
exactly. And there are particular episodes, you know, like, and moments in episodes, you know, like the one episode with Stuart Pankin, who I hadn't seen in ages, and Larry is trying to fumble through Yiddish. It's like, that's him, yeah. Like, it's like you're just clearing your throat.
Wasn't it Richard Lewis on that episode? He's like, you're literally ready to die for this chicken. It's that good. He's like, that's so good. It's like, the carpool episode, the carpool lane.
Yes, where he gets
the prostitute just so he can use I almost said prostitute lane, the carpool lane.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know they had a special lane for that, JJ.
Only in my hometown.
Is this something we should be aware of?
Is it not called the prostitute lane in Jersey? Oh, I do live in the hood, so.
Well, there's the, you know, they call it, you know, also the HOV lane or the WHORE lane. I don't know.
It must be the HIV lane in that case.
Hey.
But that episode, yeah, he's trying to, was it Dodger Stadium? He's trying to get to Dodger Stadium.
Yes.
He's like, I'm never going to make it. So he fucking gets a prostitute, puts her in the passenger seat, and uses the carpool lane to get there in time. Did you see the news story on that episode, though?
Yes. Yeah, where the guy was actually, a guy was convicted of a crime and
murder.
He's like, murder. And he's like, I didn't do it. I was at the Dodger game, like, and they used, it's like, oh, in the curb thing, he's in the crowd.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, I actually watched a documentary on that one. It wasn't enough, but there was more that he was able to get.
I don't think he was convicted, but he was being accused of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said the strangest coincidence was there was so many people, and of course, I don't even think they were high def at that point yet. And
no, actually, what was it? Season 7 is, I think, when they finally went, like, you know, like full widescreen. And
so they were like, it's like, we don't know if we're going to be able to find you in here. And it just so happened that he literally walks by Larry on the stairs and walks into his aisle right as Larry's walking up by him. So the camera's right on him. And
it's like you can't mistake.
The defense was like, and they're filming, their fucking cameras literally have the date and timestamp on them.
Yep.
And they're like, holy shit. Like, what are the odds?
I was going to say, I don't know of any other sitcom that pulled that off.
No, that was crazy. But that also was a very funny episode. But they were pointing out the irony that in that same episode, Larry had bought weed, which was a very funny scene where he buys pot from that dude, from the guy from Lost, the big guy.
Jorge
Garcia? Is that it?
Garcia, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a fucking funny scene. He buys pot from that dude. But he has it in his jacket pocket. He asks Marty, Super Dave, to wear his coat while he goes to the bathroom.
Yep.
And he comes out, and they're in the airport, and he's being arrested for the pot. So he's like, the irony that in that same episode where we get a guy off for a crime he didn't commit, there's literally a storyline where Funkhauser almost goes to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Oh, what about the episode with Funkhauser's mom died? And the roadside memorial.
Dude, anything with the Funkhausers were great. Even when the later seasons they brought Vince Vaughn as like his nephew or something.
I think Yeah, I think it was.
I think it was Marty's nephew, but yeah, I think it's the last 2 seasons. Vince Vaughn is a regular, and he's also fucking hysterical. Oh, his sister. You remember Funkhauser's sister? Catherine O'Hara?
Yes.
When she's like, and Jeff sleeps with her, she's like mental.
Yes.
Oh, fuck, dude. That shit was funnier than fuck.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I was going to say, there's a few interesting ones with Jeff that... oh,
the first
him sleeping around. Yeah. Like, what about the lilac one? The one person's assistant wears this lilac perfume thing. So he starts wearing this lilac. Jeff himself wears the lilac. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, Jeff started wearing that, to cover his tracks. And then, what's her name? From the Simpsons, Tracy Ullman.
Oh yeah, when she's playing his girlfriend.
Yeah, it's like, plays girlfriend, and she's wearing the thing. It's like you, like Susie, like, you whore, you sleep in my husband.
Yeah,
and it turns out he's actually doing with the with the assistant, like, of the one. What was it, like a producer or something or other? And always listens in on the calls.
Jeff's infidelity was right there in the first documentary too. It was so funny because one of the first things is like he has this little blonde with him, and she has to go pick up his ties or something, dry cleaning or something, and Larry's going that way. So Jeff's like, "Oh, Larry's going that way. Why don't you two walk together?" And he's like, "I can't be seen walking with your mistress, you know." And of course, they're walking through the park, and they immediately run into one of Cheryl's friends, and he's like, "It's not what it looks like, whatever." And of course, she immediately tells Cheryl, and Cheryl's like, "Who is that woman you're with in the park today?" And he's like, "Oh, it's just a friend of a friend." She's like, "Okay." And he's almost upset that she doesn't think he could cheat. Like one of those. Wait, what? Like, why are you?
Wait.
Like,
Larry, you don't think I could?
Yeah. She's like, was it Jeff's girlfriend? That was when the whole thing about swearing on your children came up, and he's like, oh, shit, But, so yeah, his infidelity was hilarious. Even there was the Shucker episode with I think it was Steven Weber.
Oh, right, from Wings.
Right, another sitcom star. Yeah, he leaves like a cowboy hat at Larry's house, and Larry gives it to Jeff. So now Jeff, his new look, he's wearing the cowboy hat, and he's got the little, I don't know what the fucking
bolo tie thing.
Yeah, that thing, and the boots. And fucking Susie apparently has got a cowboy fetish, and they're fucking like crazy. And he's like, "Man, this is the greatest decision of my life. Like, women love this." He goes, "The only downside is I got to keep fucking my wife." He's like, keeps cutting to them like having sex, and he just looks like he's not into it at all. And she's like, "Oh, fucking," what'd she call him? Tex. Ride me, Tex. And he's like, "Oh God," And then end of the episode, he like brings the hat back to Larry. "You got to take it back. I can't do this anymore. I can't keep fucking my wife."
Oh,
and then she ends up fucking. They give the hat back to the Shucker, and she ends up fucking the Shucker.
An old Shucker fucker.
Marty's kid was Blossom, Mayim Bialik.
Oh yeah, Mayim Bialik. Yeah, also from Big Bang Theory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. If you have any interest in any show ever, you're gonna find somebody from that show.
In this show, yes. No matter what it is, you will find someone that crosses over.
Just the absurdness, and like I said, if you like Seinfeld, these storylines are they're right on par. And because it's HBO, you get to turn it up to 11. There's your little Reiner reference. Turn it up.
Thank you.
11. But like the one where he sees the therapist, and he recommends like, "Oh, take Cheryl to the beach," and they go to the beach, and he sees his therapist at the beach wearing a thong. And now he can't take his serious.
Get out! Yeah,
he's like, "I can't see him anymore." Like, what do you mean? He's wearing a thong. And then he tells Richard, and Richard's like, "Oh fuck!" He's like, "I've got 127 therapists in my life, and you just ruined another one for me." And he goes, you have no problem finding a new therapist. He goes, "Not the hard part or finding the therapist is not the hard part. It's the recap." He goes, "I got 55 years of fucking recap to do." He goes, "It takes me 2 months to get to the new shit with a new therapist."
What was the one episode with with Richard. This was when again he was waiting for the kidney, and there was the in-home nurse that was taking care of him, and she knew Jeff from when they were younger, and she's like, "Oh, Jeff has a small, and it's like no, actually, she has a gigantic vagina." And I'm trying to remember what the hand signal was. It's like something like this.
That was that.
And it's like, yeah, I think. Oh, yeah, that's right. Richard had a ball from, what was it? I think Joe DiMaggio, like one of the historic Yankees, and yeah, he was going to give it to Larry for donating the kidney. It's like, so he kept it in the room, and then all of a sudden it was missing. It's like, I would check with your nurse. She may have smuggled it out.
That reminds me.
And it's like, I can't find my phone. Like Richard at the one point, I can't find my phone. Hey, like he asked the nurse for her phone or whatever. It's like, calls Larry. It's like, hey, can you just call me? And all of a sudden, she starts ringing.
That reminds me of that joke that Marty told Jerry on the set of the Seinfeld episode. When he was talking about, she was so nervous about sleeping with her new fiance or whatever because she had a giant pussy. And Jerry's just like, oh, God, like immediately disgusted. He said she took a bunch of cold cuts and shoved them in her pussy or whatever and filled it up. And they had sex all night. It was great, whatever. And the next day she wakes up to a note on the pillow or whatever. And it's this long romantic note, I wish I could be there with you to cuddle and this and that, but I have to go to work so I can build our life together and afford a house with a white picket fence and a dog and kids. And if I could, I'd fly to you on the wings of a dove or whatever. And it's this whole fucking thing. And then at the end, he goes, oh, P.S., your cunt's in the sink.
Oh, God. Speaking of that word, the first episode when Larry gives the information to Jeff to give to that guy,
was it for
to
a
put
eulogy
the
or
obituary in the paper.
Obituary, yeah.
It's like, and like he goes to the memorial there. It's like, and they're all pissed at him. It's like, what? It's like, Aunt says so. It's like, I forget what her name was. It's like, beloved cunt. It was supposed to say Aunt, beloved Aunt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, like, this show is... Oh, God. And again, if you like Larry David's... again, if you're a Seinfeld... How about Seinfeld fan, you are definitely going to dig Curb.
Oh, the one where the fucking guy is talking about, was it my dad died on 9/11, but it wasn't in the attacks? He just happened to die on 9/11.
Die on 9/11, yeah.
But he goes around getting pity and telling everyone that he died at 9/11. He's like, he didn't die in 9/11. He died on 9/11. It's not the same. Did you, the bomb sniffing dog, or the corpse sniffing dog? Did you see that one?
Yes.
Oh, that shit fucking killed me too.
Oh, God.
He's like, they're opening a new restaurant. Ted Danson and Jeff and Larry and
Yep.
Oh, was it Michael York from Austin Powers? Is that his name?
Yeah, I think you're right.
And
right?
Jeff happens to bring the dog to the restaurant because he's got to watch it. And the dog starts digging at the kitchen floor, and he's like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "You think there's a corpse in it?" He's like, "Fuck!" But meanwhile, Jeff is allergic to the dog, so he's trying to convince his daughter because he wants to move back in with his family because him and Susie just got back together.
Right.
He's trying to convince his daughter to get rid of the dog so Daddy can come home, and he's like, "So unfortunately, you have to choose between me and Oscar, who's the dog." And she's like, "Okay, I choose Oscar." And he's like, No, I don't think you understand. If you choose Oscar, Daddy has to leave. She's like, I know.
I choose
Oscar. And he's like, she chose the fucking dog, man. And he goes, that's not the worst thing. He goes, we dug up the kitchen. He goes, was there a body in there? He goes, no, a bra. He goes, what the fuck? He's a bra sniffing dog? I thought he was a ghost. He goes, what the fuck is wrong with that dog?
Oh, my God.
Man. I love too the whenever he thinks someone's lying, the staring into the eyes, just there's always a very long okay. Like he thinks he can read them, but he can't read nobody.
No.
He can't read any given situation, which is fucking great.
He's very sure of himself at the same time. He's never sure of himself. But this is the way his world is, and that's the way it is. It's Larry David's world. We're all just living in it. That's basically, I think, the way you could also, if you wanted to describe this show, it's Larry David in Larry David's world. And people reacting to being in Larry David's world. Because they don't know the right way to be in the world. Oh, the one I was saying before with Funkhauser, his mom had passed. There's a roadside memorial, and there's flowers laid there.
Oh, he takes them.
Yeah, he takes a couple of bouquets, like one to bring home to Cheryl, and one to bring home to her, the one friend. It's like, oh yeah.
There was one,
and Funkhauser comes to the door. It's like, I smell. Yeah, I forget what kind of lily. It's like, hold on a second.
The one where Susie gets a new puppy, and they're like renting this house right on a golf course, and Larry and Richard and Jeff are on the golf course, and they're having like a great game, and they hear, and he's like, what the fuck was that? He goes, did that sound like a puppy getting attacked by a coyote? And he's like, it did. And he goes, isn't that your rental right over there? And he's like, oh shit. He goes, do you think a coyote ate Susie's puppy? And he goes, I don't know. He goes, I gotta go home. He goes, you can't go home. We're having the greatest game of our life.
God.
He's like, but I think her dog's dead. And he goes, what's the difference if you get home now or later? The dog's still dead, So of course they come home. They finish the game. They come home and walk in. They see the puppy just fine. And they're like, oh, thank God. He's like, oh, thank God you're alive. And Susie comes downstairs. What do you mean? He goes, oh, we heard a dog getting attacked by a coyote. We thought maybe, And she goes, oh my God. So you guys left the golf game and rushed right home? And he's like, well, we finished the game. And he's like, what the fuck? She freaks the fuck out. You thought this precious baby was dying and you finished your fucking golf game? And she's like, what if it was me? Would you rush home? And Larry's like, he's like, and then of course later in the episode he sees her. He's like, I've decided if it was you getting attacked by a coyote, I would rush home. Oh fuck. But anytime she's just like, you fucking idiot, son, kick your ass.
Like I hadn't visited the show in a while, and it was just, oh my God. It was so great. But like I have to go back and watch some of the some of those other episodes. It's like you said, you watched like 25 episodes in the last season.
Yeah.
I got to go back and catch up more.
Shit, Richard Lewis has some hottie ass girlfriends on here, dude. He was with Tia Carrera for a season there. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is Tia Carrera doing with Richard Lewis? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Shouldn't she be singing Ballroom Blitz?
Right, anything. Hard to sing with what I'm putting in that. Oh, no.
Oh, hey now.
I mean, what the fuck?
But, oh, yeah.
I got a pants tent all of a sudden.
You see? I got the pants tent. Yes. Yeah, women don't understand the pants tent.
I do love, too, remember the reason why Cheryl left him in the first place?
Oh, the phone call. The plane.
She's on a plane having horrible turbulence. She thinks the plane's going to crash. And, of course, she calls her husband to get some comfort, maybe tell him goodbye, whatever, I love you.
It's like, it's the DVR set.
He's got the TiVo guy. That dates the show a little bit. TiVo's there. Who was the guy from Super Troopers. That was
Oh shit.
Heffernan.
Okay.
I forget his name. Something Heffernan. He's in all the. He's one of the Broken Lizard guys.
Cool.
Farva from Super Troopers. He's the TiVo guy, and he's like, "Yeah, did you know? Do you remember the guy who came to install this, Larry? I think the plane's gonna crash." And he's like, "I'll call me back in 10 minutes. I can't get this guy back here." You know? She comes home. I'm leaving. That was it. That was the last fucking straw.
Oh my god. That
Have you ever
again,
seen a more warranted fucking breakup in a show? You're like, I'm done.
Yeah, that's that. Oh god.
The shit she went through for 6 seasons.
Yes, and she was normally like she was like the voice of reason,
Oh, yeah.
like versus Larry's.
How many times do we watch a sitcom where they want just fake drama, like Friends, for instance? We just got to break up Ross and Rachel every episode so that we have some kind of drama.
Mm-hmm.
But we want you to like.
Will they?
We want you to like both characters, so we can't really make it anybody's fault, right? This show, it's always Larry's fault. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah,
they're like, we want you to hate this son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
This is a show you watch and you're like, wow, I can't believe there's 12 seasons. And you're like, I still kind of hope a couple years from now they're like, fuck it, let's do another 10. Fuck it.
Although I think the way they ended things was perfect.
Which time?
And also
they ended it like 4 fucking times.
Oh, true. But at the same point, the whole callback to Seinfeld, it's like the finale.
Mm-hmm.
That in itself is just genius.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that he and Jerry bails him out. It's like, oh, we get the one guy. I ran into him at a restaurant. And I said, "You look like Joe Pesci." And he's like, "What do I look like, a clown to you? Am I here to amuse you?" And I recognized him. He was one of the jurors. They were supposed to be sequestered. And it's like, yeah, so it was a mistrial. It's like, that's how we should have ended it.
Shit, that one where he dies is literally called The End. So I figured that was
right.
supposed
Yeah,
to
you
be
think
the finale at some point.
Mm-hmm. But oh yeah, for a show that went on 12 seasons with breaks in between, and not sometimes 1-year breaks. We're talking multi-year breaks.
Oh, many. Yeah, there's many years in between some of them. Yeah.
And you could see in a few of the characters like how they aged. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Susie looks a little older there. Jeff is looking a little, and of course, unfortunately, Richard. Yeah, it's like holy crap.
The only thing that disjoints the show when you're kind of binging it is the way the first few seasons look, because they're clearly shot on film or something, and they're very dark and full screen and grainy.
Yeah, not until the Seinfeld season do they actually go, widescreen. Like, yeah, it's like, oh shit, okay.
That's always jarring too. Like I remember King of Queens when it was like season 7 or something. They finally go full screen HD. You're like, whoa!
It's like, holy crap.
So yeah, but I mean, the writing is always good. The writing's good throughout the show. The cast is brilliant. But yeah, because it does cover 24 years, yes, they all age, and the technology improves.
Of course.
But other than that, I mean, it's hard to not recommend this show to anybody. Like I told you, that's all I did for Christmas. I got me some Chinese food and fucking watched Curb Your Enthusiasm all day.
So I have to ask you, where does Curb wind up on your list?
This is our 60th show. Oh shit.
Yeah, I got to see where it is, because the last episode that we did together, we wound up like on the same number, different shows around it, but we wound up on the same number.
Which show was that?
That was
Spin City.
What the hell was? Yeah, I think it was Spin City.
36. Wait, what do you mean? You were on the last episode, Nick. Wink, wink. Remember? You were
wink,
on the
wink.
Righteous
Sorry.
episodes. Go back to watch the last episode of the Righteous Gemstones.
No, it was not Spin City. What the hell show was it that we watched?
I don't know. We watched 60 of them, Nick.
Yeah, I know.
I just realized never in my life have I typed the word enthusiasm.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, okay.
Okay, for me, I put this show out of 60 right now. It is at number 9.
Whoa, nice.
Between
It cracked the top 10.
Yeah, I have to. It just made me laugh so fucking hard. It always has. It is between, for me, Raising Hope and Good Times.
I'm second guessing myself here. You know what? It's going up a few. It's going to this one goes to 11. So it actually will be right before Bob Newhart, right after Friends.
I mean, it's the only sitcom that's saved a man from death row, you know? It's like...
True. Yes, Larry David saves.
And
So,
speaking
yes,
of Rob
11
Reiner,
for
number
me.
1 on both of our lists is still All in the Family, so...
Yes, number 1 is still All in the Family. And again, as you said, we need to, I think, give a retrospective Rob Reiner at some point in the near future.
Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, we'll give it a minute, and then we'll maybe revisit some of his work. And yeah, I'm intrigued to see how this bullshit turns out with that kid of his. And
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to give a shout out too. I only watched one vlogger, and he just died too. Adam the Woo. What the fuck?
Oh, damn.
I've sent you a few of his videos too. Remember the backlot tours and stuff?
Yeah.
That was him. He just died.
Oh, shit.
He was only like 51 too. I don't watch any vloggers. He was literally the only one I ever watched because he would do
and that was some cool shit with with the backlot.
Well, he did the shit that I like to do. The horror conventions and the roadside attractions, and he would do all the theme parks, and so I watched it for that shit. So, R.I.P. to Adam the Woo as well. And it seems like all you see is death on TV. You know what the fuck?
Yeah. It seems to me all you see is something in violence on TV or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to think of Family Guy.
Sex on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely? Lucky there's a Family Guy. Yeah. Is that show still on?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and then that's a weird one. The fact of, like, it went a few seasons, was canceled, and then because of reruns, was brought back, and it hasn't stopped since.
We call that the Futurama model.
Yes.
The Futurama effect.
Yes, yeah, the other show that was basically the same thing. It's like, oh, went a few seasons, they canceled it, and you know what? We're showing it in reruns, and it's really popular. Let's bring it back again. But that one's been done a couple of times.
I had that video game, the Futurama video game from PS2. And I sold
never
it.
Played.
I sold it for over $400.
Damn.
Apparently,
good news, everyone.
Well, that's the thing is, it was actually a good game, but it was a weird situation where the video game took so long to make.
Yeah.
That by the time it came out, the 4 seasons had aired and the show was canceled, so nobody bought the fucking game.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And then the game came out, they never renewed the license, so it was never re-released, and then the show was renewed years later, and then there was a new interest.
Wow.
So all of a sudden that game skyrocketed, and I kept watching the value go up. I was like, I can't get rid of it yet. And then it shot over.
Must hold.
And then about the 3rd time the show was canceled and renewed, it was up to $400, and I was like, fuck it, time to go.
Okay.
But yeah, weird. That was probably the most expensive video game I ever owned. Shit. And who would have thought the Futurama game, of all things?
Wow.
But it was great.
If you appreciate this pod, where can people find it, Jay?
Everywhere. All over the internet.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can search Sitcom My Face, a situation comedy podcast, wherever you get your favorite podcasts. You can email us, sitcommyface@gmail.com. We both have Twitter accounts. I am at BidwellFog. He is at NetNick191. I believe those same handles apply for Instagram.
Correct.
You can find Sitcom My Face on Facebook. I highly recommend following us there.
Until next time, what should the fine folks out there do, Jay?
Well, I think you should sitcom
my face. Bye-bye.
It'll feel pretty good.
Yeah.